How to make screen print transfers. It all starts with the screen. So we use a static aluminum frame. Some people use a wooden frame. And then the mesh is stretched or tensioned across that frame. You can think of mesh count like resolution on your TV. A 480 is like a 110. A 4K is like a 460. The lower the mesh count, the more coarse the image is, or the less resolution that we can hold, and the thicker the ink deposit is. The finer the mesh count, or the higher the mesh count, the more detail that we can hold, and the thinner the ink deposit is. While the screens are getting ready, we're also getting the ink ready. We use Plastisol ink, which is made from a plasticizer and a PVC resin that's mixed together. We also use a pigment to give the ink its color. We use a Pantone matching system. It's very similar to how you've seen paint mixed. We mix the pigment by weight to create your custom color. We have a stock color palette available for our spot color prints, and we can also print 4-color process to create full color images. Those use a combination of CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, and black to create a full color image. We print a white underbase behind the CMYK to give it opacity on both lights and darks. Now that we have our screens and our ink, we're ready to grab some paper and head to press. It all starts with setting up the job. Loading the paper and then set the screens in and get those registered. You'll notice the screen has the registration marks exposed into the stencil of the emulsion. That allows us to register or align each color to the subsequent color. Once we're in registration, we load in our squeegee and our flood bar, and we're ready to load the ink into the screen. You'll notice that the squeegee and flood bar work in tandem. The flood bar, like it sounds, floods the screen with ink, and then the squeegee presses that ink through the screen onto the paper, depositing your image onto paper. Now that we have ink on paper, we stop before we print the whole job and go to the light table where we do a first article inspection. This is a press check where the operator and the supervisor ensure quality before we complete the print run. Once the transfers are reviewed for quality, we go and produce that run and make sure every print looks like the first one. The transfers will flow through the process and they'll receive a powdered adhesive on the last pass. That adhesive allows us to apply to a variety of fabrics and control the application temperature. Transfers move through a conveyor dryer into a stacker and are ready to then be finally QC'd before heading out the door. In the quality control department, we review every sheet to ensure quality. We're comparing that sheet to the first article inspection at the beginning of our process, ensuring that every print is perfect. Next, we move your order into Bindery, where we cut and pack your transfers. Each transfer is cut down to the size of the image that you upload. You'll notice there's a 1/4 inch border surrounding your graphic. This makes it easy for placement. When our transfers are packed, we include a label that includes a thumbnail of your image, the order information, and the application settings for that particular product. In this last step, we'll combine your transfers together if you ordered multiple products and ship your transfers out to you, printing a shipping label, packing slip, and sending you an email confirmation with your tracking number.